Have you ever looked back at your younger self and just cringed? Like, not a little haha that was cute cringe. I mean the kind of deep, full-body embarrassment that makes you want to evaporate into thin air. Yeah. That's me when I remember the time I thought I had Zayn Malik's actual phone number. Let me set the scene. I was around 11, maybe 12. Definitely still in my One Direction, will personally marry me era. You know that age where everything feels possible and logic just doesn't exist. I was living in that reality. So one day, I was jamming to They Don't Know About Us. And boy, was I singing my little heart out as well, and just as the song neared the end, the lyrics "Just to find a love that feels this right" suddenly strung a chord in my heart, and I got this brilliant idea. What if I just found his number? Like, in my 12-year-old brain, that was completely reasonable. I thought celebrities just had their numbers lying around the internet like business cards. So I did what any confident, slightly delusional kid would do. I took my mother's phone, because obviously I didn't have my own yet, and I opened Google. And I typed in the most dangerous search term ever invented. Zayn Malik, real phone number. And let me tell you, Google betrayed me. Because it actually gave me a number, just right there, bold as day. No warnings. No disclaimers, just this random phone number that I swear looked legit at the time. It even had a WhatsApp icon next to it, which to my tiny brain was solid proof that it was, in fact, Zayn Malik. Because why would a fake number be on Google, right? Yeah, I know. Don't even say it. My heart was pounding. I was shaking like I'd just found treasure. I didn't even hesitate. I saved the number in contacts before opening WhatsApp and hitting chat. And there it was. The empty chat box. Blank. Waiting for me to make history. I stared at it for a good 5 minutes, trying to figure out what to say. Do I say hi? Do I say hello, Zayn Malik, I love you? Do I pretend to be casual like, hey, what's up? Eventually, I settled for a very formal, very nervous hi. Simple? Safe? Mysterious even. And then I waited. Now, you have to understand, in my head, this was real. Like, I was sure that I had just texted Zayn Malik himself. I imagined him in some fancy studio, getting my message while sipping a latte and saying, "Oh, wow, a fan texted me. How sweet." Hours passed. No reply. But I didn't lose hope. I just told myself, he's busy. He's a celebrity. He's probably recording a song or doing interviews. So I waited. Day 1, nothing. Day 2, still nothing. But every time I opened WhatsApp and saw that little last seen bubble, I'd get excited. I'd think, he's online. He sees me. He just doesn't want to look desperate. Yes, that was my logic. Then day 3 came. I opened my WhatsApp. And there it was. A reply. I froze. I didn't even breathe for a few seconds. It just said one word. Hi. That was it. Just hi, and I lost it. I was screaming. I was running around the house like someone had proposed to me. In my mind, this was it. I had made contact with the Zayn Malik. So, naturally, I typed back immediately. Are you Zayn Malik? And this person, whoever they were, just replied with one word again. Yes. Bro, I was gone. Completely gone. I was smiling so hard my cheeks hurt. I remember staring at that yes like it was a love letter. I genuinely believed that out of millions of fans, he had chosen to text me. So I sent another text, still trying to be casual and not come off as desperate. How are you? A minute passed. No reply. Then 2 minutes, 3, 4, 20, 40, and still nothing. I still had hope as I went to sleep that night, thinking about how I'd tell people one day that I was friends with Zayn. Maybe even more. Don't judge me. I was 12. But then, the next day, I saw something that shattered my entire world. He'd seen my next message, but didn't reply. Just that little blue tick. Seeing. I stared at it for so long. I was like, did I say something wrong? Did I scare him? Did he get busy? Did his management find out and take his phone away? Bro, when I tell you I spiraled, I literally started analyzing it like it was a breakup. I even tried messaging again. Zayn, you there? Are you okay? And nothing. Just silence. It felt dramatic, like I was the heartbroken main character in some tragic fan fiction. I was genuinely sad for days. Then one day, I decided to speak to my friend about it, and she looked at me as if I was an idiot. She told me that there was no way I was speaking to the Zayn Malik. I got really upset with her but chose not to say anything. So once I got home, I curiously copied the code of the number and searched it on Google. And that's when my entire fantasy collapsed. The number was from India. I just sat there staring at the phone like no way. I'd been waiting on a random Indian person, a person who probably just said yes out of confusion or politeness and then left me on scene because they realized some random kid was calling them Zayn Malik. And honestly, thinking about it now, that person probably still tells that story too. Like, imagine them at dinner saying some child from another country texted me thinking I was a celebrity. I can't even blame them. If I were them, I'd have done the exact same thing. But back then, I was devastated. I remember deleting the chat, putting my mom's phone face down, and swearing I'd never tell anyone else. Besides that, one friend, of course. Spoiler, I did eventually, because it's too funny not to share. Looking back, I realized that I was really dumb. When you're a kid, you believe anything's possible. You believe your favorite celebrity might text you back, or that your dreams can happen overnight. And honestly, I kind of miss that version of myself. The one who believed in wild possibilities, even if they were ridiculous. That little moment taught me something, though. Sometimes we hold on to things, people, dreams, fantasies, just because they make us feel something special, even when deep down we know they're not real. But also, sometimes you just have to laugh at your younger self. Because if I could go back and talk to little me, I'd probably just pat her on the head and say, "Sweetie, Zayn Malik doesn't use WhatsApp. And if he does, he's not answering random 12-year-olds. So yeah, that was the time I thought I had Zayn Malik's phone number. And honestly, even though it turned out to be a random person, it made for a pretty good story, didn't it? Moral of the story: never trust Google. Never text random numbers. And most importantly, never underestimate the confidence of a 12-year-old who thinks she's about to marry a pop star. Anyway, if you enjoyed me embarrassing myself on the internet today, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. Turn on the notifications too, while you are at it, so you don't miss my next video. I've got plenty more questionable life decisions.